Chiaki, I know what you're doing. In fact, let's you know what we play in AV's Wares and Despairs, Rebel Heart. Chiaki hangs up and turns on the neon open sign. AV's Wares and Despairs is now open and all the tributes are forced to shop. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Ascent. Toon Link, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalicars, few know me as the man who decked the halls. But to most, I am the United States Aviator. Welcome back to the last episode before the Rumble. The last episode in Season 9, in regular seasonal play. The last episode, one of the last episodes rather, in the year of the Ascent. Welcome back to the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And as we have kind of made it a tradition in the final episode in seasonal play, it is the champ versus everyone. It is Danganronpa Hunger Games 1 versus 100. And as such, we will not wait, we will not dilly-dally. Let's introduce everyone who's here. We have the champ, the one, Sakura, versus Hina, Togami, Celeste, Chihiro, Junko, Taka, Kyoko, Leon, Hifumi, Mondo, Mukuro, Rikusaika, Makoto, Hiro, Toka, Hajime, Chisa hanging with her class, Fat Togami, Chiaki, Guiko, Crazy Hyoko, Gundam, Ibuki, Kazuichi, Mikan, Mahiru, Nagito, Nekamaru, Pekka, Sonia, Teruteru, Izuru, Shuichi, Himiko, Maki, Rantaro, Kaede, Ryoma, Karumi, Angie, Tenko, Kori's in the house, Mew, Kokichi, Gonta, Kaito, Tsunugi, Kiba. Akane's hanging with V3 for some reason. But let me tell you, Komaru, Jack, Jotaro, Kotoko, Monika, Nagisa, Haiji, Hiroko, Taichi, Yudo, Masaru, Monokuma, Shirakuma, Kurakuma, Monodam, Monokid, Usami, Monosuke, Monotaro, Monofune, Great Gozu, Juzo, Tengen, Kizakura, Munakata, Daisaku, Ruruka, Mitarai, Seiko, Maya, Izuyoi, Alter Ego, Mekamaru, AI Gonta, Takamichi, Nanai Chiaki, Justice Hammer 1, Pennyworth, the Nanokumas, Yasuke, Ryoko, the Matarai Brothers, Jin Kirigiri, Kanon, Minimaru, Natsumi, Aiko, Yui, Sata, Crazy Hyoko Extra Large, and Big Junko are all here, ready for that final spot in the finale, and they are fighting for it. Pick 10 people. Go ahead, do it. It's a lot of people here, and I'm not gonna dilly and dally. I'm gonna say that your comments are important, like this one, like that one, and like that one. But you gotta make your picks in the comments, like those comments. Do what you gotta do. Make your picks known. I'll make my picks, and I'm only gonna pick 3. And let me tell you who it's gonna be. It's gonna be the champion. Sakura's gonna be the first person, the first champion to ever win the verse with a 1 versus 100 match. It's her time to shine. It's her time to be. She's gonna make the most of this opportunity. She's gonna prove why she is the go-getter champ, why she is the fighting champion, why she's the best champion we've ever had. If I gotta pick second though, I'm gonna pick Pekko. I'm gonna pick Pekko. I got Pekko for second, and then lastly, give me Crazy Hyoko. Give me Big Junko. Give me Big Junko for third. I don't think Crazy Hyoko Extra Large is gonna pull it off this episode, but I do got Big Junko for this one. For third, we got some things that could hit. We got a couple of things that could hit in this simulator for secret achievements. And we can't dilly-dally. We gotta get that spot. We gotta get those 10, maybe more spots. Not maybe more, it's gonna be 10. We gotta get those, maybe more. Because people could get, first of all, there we go. People could get onto the bracket with secret achievements or win this game, and that could remove them from the Retribution Rumble. I don't know who those will be. Let's find out. Let's click next round, or first round, or start round 1. We can't dilly and dally because this is a big one. And we start off, gosh darn it, Crazy Hyoko Extra Large, with round 1, and it begins. And all of the horn bearers are here except for Dio. I hate to pull you guys out of the action, but could you please sound the horns? Oh yeah, they did that. This sounded great. Angie's will say thumbs. Crazy Yoko Extra Large tries to kill Celeste, but oh, let me tell you, she's getting stronger as the holiday season approaches. Gonta doesn't really understand what's happening. Hina is being adorable as always. Justice Hammer 1 eats something they shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Justice Hammer 1, I'm certain you had many supporters and you let them all down. Unless someone brings you back. Akane attacks imagine, in a 1 versus 100 episode, someone close to the end brings back one person and that one person is Justice Hammer 1. Imagine. Akane attacks Kanon from behind, kills her. Rest in peace. Monodam looks like he's on the verge of snapping. Corey now finds some leather scraps and he is now Cave Corey. He's a Corey in the cave. We like that. Seiko. Pixover looks neat and cool lying in various places. Monotaro's looking out only for himself. Chihiro wonders if we should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Munakata finds a dapper pursuit. It's rather fetching. Usami stares into the distance. Daisaku doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Crazy Yoko isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Kokishi's looking for an easy out. Miu is cooking up a genius idea. Yui doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Kibo. No, you can't. You can't do that. You can't get rid of Kibo. Not the Keepster. Not the Keepster. Monofony does something really cute. Monokid's now frenzied, and we see some more orange below. Tengen has a horrible feeling in his gut. Juzo sizes his muscles. Azuri sets down a trap. AI Gonta gets mauled by wild animals. I don't know why these wild animals are attacking. That man's. Not even that man's, a computer. Speaking of, Monokuma challenges Nagito and Junko. What a pair to challenge to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Well, let me tell you. Monokuma, I see you. I hear you. You're an entry into the World Pancake Championship Invitational. We love that. Sonya's had enough and she is now enraged. Chiaki has caught in one of Azuru's traps now. All she can do is hope to be freed. Hajime wants to think things once and for all with Sonya. She was mad and now she's biting the dust. Tsumugi is looking out only for herself. Jin is now Cave Jin. He's the cave headmaster. Aiko wishes she could go home. Otirgo sobs quietly. Mitarai thinks about what he did to end up here. Haiji tries to kill Peko, but Peko retaliates and kills him instead. Nagito won't give up so easily. Ruka attacks Monodam from behind and strangles him. Rest in peace. Freaking Sayaka finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of those? Who knows? Chisa eats something that she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Kizakura spots something shiny in the distance. Junko AI tries to get others to notice her. Gundam mopes around uselessly. Kaito picks over, looks neat and cool, lying in various places. Taka has had enough. He's mad too. Everyone's getting mad out here, but you know who's not mad? Me. Because my boy is entering the World Pancake Championship Invitational after Mekamaru challenged him and Yui to an anything goes pancake eating competition. The Supreme Overlord of Ice took them both out. Ate a single pancake. Let his Davis have the rest. And you know what? He's in the match for it. I like that. Nagisa can't help but admire his own genius mind. Ryoko finds a rat in a cave, feeds it some fruit. More rats show up because of this. Ryoko feeds all of them. Ryoko now has an army of rats at her disposal. Pennyworth has a horrible feeling in his gut. Celeste finds a seemingly official decree from a powerful Archon. This early. Oh no. Masaru feels strong enough to handle anything. Nani Chiaki doesn't feel prepared for any of this as the Manarai brothers twitch uncontrollably. Genocide Jack, her bad brain saps her will to live. Nekamaru stares into the distance. Terry wants things to end once and for all with Hifumi. Hifumi bites the dust. Fuyiko sets down a trap. Komaru does something really cute. Mondo walks into a very strange machine. His molecules get all rearranged. He's got ghost powers. Togami finds this all below his concern. Kotoko gets caught in one of Fuyiko's traps. What a mistake. She should have known better. All she can do now is hope to be free, but there's a lot of nice people here in the arena. Monica looks up at a tree and sees a mistletoe hanging above. Taichi, oh lord, tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks, which succeeds and awesome. Oh no. Oh no. Kazuichi feels horrible for Chiaki, frees her from the trap. Are you kidding? Shirakuma's got a flamethrower now? See if anyone tries to get in his way. Jotaro takes that tank. He's like, I gotta win this one. Takamichi sizes his muscles. Kyoko starts sobbing uncontrollably. Yuta spots something shiny in the distance. Something inside a Toko snap. She is now frenzied. Izzy picks whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Mahiru thinks about what she did to end up here. Yasuke is looking out only for himself. Hiroko draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Kaede doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to go to Munakata. Monosuke also gets ghost powers. Sato tries to take out Himiko, but she's a mage and she's like, not today, Sato, not today. Karui, looking for an easy out. Nanokumas wish they could go home. The Archons see great potential in Tenko. Grant her a hydro vision. Fluid like water, her Neo Aikido. Fatsugami is sick of Kizakura being alive. Fatsugami has used his wealth to put up a $20,000 bounty on Kizakura's head. Junko doesn't care much for this place, and Minimaru tries to kill Kizakura for the bounty, but Kizakura has narrowly escaped. But we know who's here. Rantaro, and that man's a bounty hunter. He failed last time, but maybe today will be his day. Maki most certainly uselessly. Mikon's determined to survive this thing. Hiro hopes to send after Harmony Body. I keep hoping, my boy. Peko steals Jotaro's tank while she's sleeping. She's like, I'm stealing this man's tank in my sleep. Ryoma stares into the distance. Rantaro's got an army of rats as well. Sakura uses her title belt to hit Jotaro from behind, leaving him dazed. Nobody wants Jotaro to win. They're really making this hard for him to be the last warrior of hope to pick up a win this season. Ibuki fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Leon hopes he doesn't have to harm anybody. Kurokuma attacks the Great Gozu from behind, slaughters him. Natsumi has had enough. She's now enraged. Makoto finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of these? Shuichi trips and falls in a really bad way, breaking his neck. Maya tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool, and Mukuro seems unshaken by any of this. 16 gone, 85 remain. It is a big game, and it's a bigger Clay de Lune. 4. Crazy Yoko. Extra large. Justice Hammer 1. Kanon. Kibo. AI Gonta. Sonya. Haiji. Monodam. Chisa. Mekamaru. Yui. Hifumi. Munakata. Sato. The Great Gozu. Shuichi. 85 are left. We're not going to check the statuses until we get to 50. No, absolutely not. However, Celeste has a seemingly official decree. If she decides to use it, we get to 50 real fast. Will we? Let's click next round and let's see. We can't dilly and we can't. Oh, the tank already. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh lord. Round 2 begins with Genocide Jack. She can't take it anymore. She's taking her own life. Genocide Jack. Oh no. Nagisa just set down a trap. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Maya wonders if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Just don't build a tank and we'll be good. Kurokuma tries to kill Ryoko, but Ryoko's pet rats protect her and take out Kurokuma. Akane gets caught in one of Nagisa's traps. What a stupid mistake. She should have known better. Should she have? His traps are pretty elaborate. He is the trap master after all. Tera wishes he could go home. Maki finds a little bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Maybe? Seiko looks like she's on the verge of snapping. Kokichi tries to kill Celeste, but Celeste retaliates and kills him instead. Hiro spots something shiny in the distance. Usami finds a slingshot. How quaint. Might be useful in a pinch. And let me tell you, Peko fires an explosive round from her tank. The blast catches Naito, Jin, Gundam, the Matarai brothers, freaking Sayaka, and Ryoko in its wake, and the tank is left as a pile of sticks and rocks in the aftermath. Ibuki stares into the distance. Natsumi's so mad, steam's literally coming out of her ears. He causes a fire, trapping and killing Crazy Yoko. I'm sorry, not Crazy Yoko. Chihiro and Big Junko. Takamichi sizes his muscles. A well-placed shot by Usami is dazing Kurumi. Yuta feels sorry for Akane, frees her from the trap. Kaito tries to kill Togami, but Togami pays him off with money. Kaito leaves counting the number of green slips in his hands. He's like, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm good here. Aiko finds some leather scraps, just enough to patch together some rudimentary clothing. It looks rather caveman-like. Alter Ego finds some medieval armor, puts it on, and Gonta finds a 1-up mushroom. He can give someone another chance at life. Interesting, especially in this game. Taichi tries to kill Alter Ego. Wow, really, Taichi? Really, you? Okay. Izuyoi picks over, looks neat and cool, lying in various places. Tengen looks around for someone dumb enough to believe him. Kotoko was struggling in that trap and she's bleeding out already. It's only round 2. Monosuke shoots a blast of energy from his hands at Monokuma. Monokuma's unable to survive the blow. That Togami finds us all below is concerned. Masaru stares into the distance. Hina does something really cute. Mukuro is determined to survive this. Komaru eats something she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Taka, he's got a rocket launcher. That's gonna end well. Maybe. Kaede sobs quietly. Monokid looks for his next victim. Kyoko tries to kill Kizakura for the bounty, but Kizakura has narrowly escaped. Wow, you're silent protector and you're trying to take him out. Goodness gracious. Yasuke is only looking out for himself. Nagisa catches a strange glow in the corner of his eyes, and like his master of the dark arts, warrior of hope in arms, he's mastering some dark arts himself. Minimaru tries to kill Togami, but Togami actually just tries to pay him off. Minimaru takes the money and then kills Togami anyway. Whoa! Monotaro just found a laser gun! Goodness gracious. Chiaki hopes to enter Harmony Body. Hajime's mad, he's enraged, he's like, I wanted my wizard robe, and no one's giving it to me! Fool! fools, you must all perish. Himiko thinks of a dark poem. Angie attacks Kizakura from behind and takes him out. Leon doesn't really understand what's happening. Hajime tries to kill Rantaro, but his rats, they chase him off. Fuyiko tries to kill Hajime, but Hajime retaliates and kills him instead. This is why you don't try and kill Hajime. This is why you don't try and kill him. He's blocked 2 attacks and now he's mad because of it. Ruruka can't wait to kill again. Makoto sends out a Pokeball, out comes Chimchar, who helps him start a campfire. Chimchar, Chimchar, bravo, bravo. Oh, mama. Nanakumas want this to be over already. Corey is finally snapped. He's frenzied. Mitsurai wants to end things once and for all. With Mikan, he, I guess, he ended things once and for all with her. He's dead. Mahu thinks about what she did to end up here. Neat, Junko's found a wrestling singlet. Junko casually forgets any warnings that she saw about trying things at home. Usami is placing well-placed shot after well-placed shot, this time on Monophanie's forehead. Monica smiles warmly under the Christmas breeze. Ryoma draws a demon summoning circle on the ground. You know, for fun. The Archons see great potential in Juzo, granting him a Geo vision. Kazuichi doesn't care much for this place. Tsumugi tries to kill Alter Ego, but Alter Ego's night armor diverts the blow. Toko looks around maniacally seething. Jotaro comes back to his senses. Kaito looks around for stuff to scrounge. Shirokuma really wants to use that flamethrower. Nane Achiaki finds a dapper suit, puts it on, it's quite fetching. Mio was thinking of a genius idea. Cooking up a genius idea. Hopefully it's not a tank, we've already seen one of them, and it's only day 2. Nekomaru sizes his muscles. Mondo possesses Shirokuma, walks him right off of a cliff. Pennyworth picks up a relics neat and cooling in various places. Tenko is being chased by Juzo. Juzo uses the power of Hydro. Tenko uses the power of Hydro, rather, to wet the surface behind her. Juzo slips, falls, breaks his neck. Daisaku actually feels sorry for Katoko. He's like, I can't let this child just bleed out here. Takes her from the trap, and she's now free. But can she survive? Celeste looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Sakura uses the title belt to hit Celeste from behind and leaves her dazed. Sakura's like, that decree is the most terrifying thing, the most devastating thing, and I want to win this one. Crazy Yoko isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her out, and Izuru is determined to survive this. We are now down to 30. We're down 35. We're down to 66. We just missed 69. It is a shame, but it's also a Claire de Lune 4. Genocide Jack, Kurokuma, Kokichi, Nagito, Jin, Gundam, the Madurai Brothers, Freaking Sayaka, Ryoko, Chihiro, Junko AI, Monokuma, Komaru, Togami, Kizakura, Fuyiko, Mitarai, Shirokuma, Juzo. And so, we could just click next round. I know we're not about to go into the details. No. I told you we were waiting until 50 to get there. We're not even halfway through this big old game. We are losing people at a tremendous rate. This is the modded one. This is the first time we had such a big game in the modded one, but let me tell you, I don't know what's about to unfold. Celeste is dazed, so I don't think she can use her arena event starter, at least not right now. However, I can tell you that we will proceed and see what happens. Let's see. As round 3 begins, Nane Achiaki hopes to harm anybody. In a fit of frenzy, Toko creeps up on Monica, snaps her neck. Goodness gracious. You really don't like Monica, which might be canon. Leon doesn't really understand what's happening. Sakura finds a bolt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of these? Kaide does something really cute. Mondo shoots blast of energy from his hands at Corey. He's out of the house now. You hate to see it. Mew can't help but admire her own genius mind. The Nanokumas disappear for a while, and now they are they are all collectively floating a wizard robe. It was like, it's a floating wizard robe. Hajime is not gonna like that. He's already mad. Akane has a horrible feeling in her chest. Hiro somehow finds a suit full of medieval armor. He puts it on and gleams with a dazzling shine. Angie really doesn't want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Ryoma. Nobody really wanted to. Not even Kurumi, who snaps out of it. Seiko tries to kill the Nanokumas, but the wizard rope has carried them away to safety. Yasuke is looking out only for himself. Junko looks for an opponent to fight. Monotaro feels unstoppable with his laser gun. Kaito's had enough, he's now enraged. Hiro wants to end things once and for all with Tsumugi. Hiro bites the dust. You don't fight Tsumugi. She's terrifying. Usami's still hitting well-placed shot after well-placed shot, dazing everyone. Ruka's dazed now too. Nekomaru tries to kill Yasuke, but Yasuke retaliates and takes him out instead. Taka loves the way that rocket launcher feels on his shoulder. Aiko sobs quietly. Hiroko doesn't care much for this place. Masaru tries to kill Alter Ego. Goodness gracious again, Taichi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Jotaro's twitching uncontrollably. Taichi builds another tank and Izio immediately comes in and says, I'll take that. I'll take that one. Ibuki fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Rantaro commands his rats to ambush and bite Kurumi and Monosuke to death. And they do just that. Mikan finds a bowling ball. Hopefully she gets a strike. Hajime grumbles angrily. He was like, wizard robe, mini kumas. Daisaku eats something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Yeah. Pennyworth tries to kill Fat Togami, but Fat Togami tries to bribe him. Pennyworth takes the money and then kills Fat Togami anyway. These rich people, they just don't know what they're doing. Yuta looks around for stuff to scrounge. Tengen looks for an easy out. Tenko entraps Kaede and Nani Aichiaki in a bubble until they both drown. Her Hydro Vision. I'm surprised she's not killing degenerate males. That vision must have changed her. I'm terrified. Kazuichi doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Maki's very proud of that bikini. Takamichi sizing his muscles. Maya still trying to build a tank, but she's not having as much luck as Taichi. Taichi's out here doing work with those tanks. Peko twiddles her thumbs. Fat Togami's left his body is rotting silently. Natsumi's unbridled rage is her own undoing as the anger kills her. Rest in peace. Alter Ego tries to cleave, is ready to cleave some invaders in his knight's armor. Gonta feels bad for Fuyuhiko and decides to use his one-up mushroom on the baby gangster. Gonta, how kind of you. Monofini comes back to her senses. Crazy Hyoko's bad brain takes her to an even stranger place, making her more unstable than ever before. Hina does something really cute. Monokid looks around maniacally seething. The Archons see great potential in Himiko and grant her a cryo vision. You thought that she would be a fire mage, but I guess she's got ice. She's got ice. She'll hit you with a cold, so cold, it burns like fire. Kyoko. Pixelor looks neat and cool lying in various places. Usami gathers ammo for her slingshot. Mukuro's also got a one-up mushroom. And Makoto's like, no, we're not having any more of that. Tosses out Snorlax. You have really been trying to, you and Mukuro have not been getting along lately. Jeez Louise. Chiaki finds a neon open sign. Must belong to a popular arena supermarket. Maybe she should return it. Maybe. Teru finds a bow and some arrows. He's got some archery on his side. Nagisa polishes an ancient scepter, making the magic orb shine. Izuru sets on a trap. Maru gets caught in said trap. And now Minimaru says he won't die like the others. We're down to 54. I'm still not checking that because that's not 50. I'm holding true. I'm holding firm. But I'm not holding on like these people are holding on. It's Claire de Lune 4. Monica. Kori. Ryoma. Hiro. Nekamaru. Kurumi. Monosuke. Daisaku. Fat Togami. Kaede. Nani Aichiaki. Natsumi. Mukuro. We got 2 arena event items in. That's terrifying. Celeste is dazed. But Chiaki's not. We could see, you don't know what could happen in Avi's Wares and Despairs. Some crazy things could happen in Avi's Wares and Despairs. Will we see what happens in Avi's Wares and Despairs? We might. As we click next round, we will see. Hina's taking that tank down there. Ladies and gentlemen, round 4 begins with Maya wondering if she should build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Fuyi goes back and he's ready for action. He's got a second chance. Seiko finds a belt of Pokeballs. What could be inside? Angie doesn't really want to, but she finds herself having to get rid of Azuru. Kaito realizes that this anger is unwarranted and calms down. Aiko is wearing little scraps as light to behold. Mikan shines her bowling ball. Hina steals Izio's tank while he's asleep. How could you? Mahiru is trapped and can't do anything. Junko suplexes Takamichi, then suplexes him again, and again, and again, and again until he's perished. Welcome, Takamichi, to Suplex City. And Usami's out here with her slingshot still making people dazed. The Archons see great potential in Makoto and grant him an animo vision with a flick of his ancient scepter. Nagisa's turned Mikan into a sheep. In a fit of frenzy, Monica creeps up on Tsumugi, slaughters her dead. Masaru attacks Akane from behind, kills her dead. And Hiroko's like, look, you don't need to be a sheep in this big game. Takes Mikan out of the action. However, we could see another one-up mushroom. It's not impossible. We've already seen it once. And it's a big old game. Monofini twiddles her thumbs. Yasuke is looking out only for himself. Alter Ego wants this to be over already. Usami gathers ammo for her slingshot because she was like, I'm not done shooting yet. Maki's thinking of a dark poem. Toku eats something she shouldn't have, dies of horrible stomach pains. Ruka kind of wanders off and gets lost, never be seen again. Himiko summons a massive spear of ice, impaling Hina. Yuta has had enough. Yuta's mad, and you wouldn't like Yuta when he's mad. He's been happy this whole time. He's been happy winning those titles, but now he's mad. Ibuki really doesn't understand what's happening. Pekka walks into a very strange machine. She's got ghost powers. Crazy Yoko is looking particularly erratic today. Kazuichi tells Taka to have a nice day. Taka screams, "Don't tell me what to do!" before killing Kazuichi in a rage. Teru practices pulling back that bowstring. Taichi's thinking of plans to get out of here. Hopefully they don't involve tanks, because you're 0 for 2 on using the tanks that you have made. Miu can't help but admire her own genius mind. Hajime's so mad steam comes out of his ears, causing a fire, melting that cryo vision that Himiko just got, and the Nanokuma's wizard robe. They are now both perished. Jotaro, let me tell you, he's finally snapped and he is now frenzied. Leon is not really prepared for this, but Nakamura was gone. Gonta's dazed. Minimaru's sobbing quietly. I just saw some orange down here. And you know what that means? That Tenko's using that power of Hydro to put out Taka's campfire, and she says, "Degenerate male, next time that'll be you." Taka's confused. You shouldn't be. She's literally threatening you. Izuyoi tries to kill Alter Ego, but Alter Ego retaliates and kills him instead. However, after Alter Ego's like, "I did it," Sakura lays the title belt on the ground and grabs the computer in a headlock. She grabs a computer in a headlock like this, and then she DDTs that's driving the skull of the computer right into the metal, destroying it, putting it into pieces. Monotaro feels unstoppable with that laser gun. Kyoko feels sorry for Mahiru, who frees her from the trap. Chiaki wonders about the future. Well, if you turn that sign to open, you won't have to wonder for much longer. While Rantaro is sleeping, Tengen tries to kill him, but the rats sacrifice themselves to protect Rantaro. They will be remembered. Pour one out for the rats. Tengen looks for someone dumb enough to believe him, and Mondo possesses Ibuki and walks her right off of a cliff. We're down to 40. Some of these could still hit. But for right now, it's looking like you're gonna have not only a lot of fan votes, but a lot of Claire de Lune 4. Izuru, Takamichi, Samugi, Akane, Mikon, Toko, Ruruka, Hina, Kazuichi, Nanokumas, Himiko, Izuyoi, Alter Ego, Ibuki. And we are down to 40. And so we will check. We will check now. So who's left? Masaru, still around. So is Yuta. Monokid's still here as well. So is Crazy Yoko and Kotoko. Teru still remains, and so does Hajime and Nagisa. Miu's still around, as well as Makoto. And as we keep going, we see a whole bunch of X's, but we do not see an X on Maki or Gonta, so they still remain. Monofony, still hanging out. So are Monotaro and Junko, so is Taka, but that man's is mad. Pekko's got 7 KOs to her name, she's half ghost, and she's going a little crazy. Chiaki's got that neon open sign, Kaito's got nothing, but you know what, he could get something in the future, especially if that neon open sign opens up. Just saying. Chiaki, you could use that if you want to. Pennyworth is still around, so is Jotaro. He's trying to fulfill the prophecy once again. Taichi still remains as well, but as we keep on going, we see Usami's been hitting slingshot shots left and right. Hiroko is still here as well. Aiko remains, so does Tengen. Maya, Celeste, who's dazed, but she's got that Inazuma decree. If she snaps out of it, we could be in trouble. Seiko's still around as well, so is Mondo. And so is Mahiru. As well as Fuyuhiko, who came back to life to experience this. Leon, Angie, Minimaru, that clock right there. Tenko with her Hydro Vision. Kyoko, Rantaro, Yasuke, and most importantly, the one in this 1 versus 100. The champ has not been eliminated. I think it would be rather impressive if the champ stood out strong, but can she do it? She's still gotta outlast 39 other people. I don't know if that's possible or plausible, especially as we click next round and we see that Chiaki does it. Round 5 begins. Alter Ego's corpse is decaying peacefully. Hajime spots something shiny in the distance. Seiko finds a bunch of tactical combat gear. Jotaro looks for his next victim. Chiaki, I know what you're doing. In fact, let's you know what we play in Avi's Wares and Despairs, Rebel Heart. Chiaki hangs up and turns on the neon open sign. Avi's Wares and Despairs is now open and all the tributes are forced to shop. Masaru takes one too many free samples and is killed off by security. We don't like when you take too many free samples. Minimaru cuts Sakura in line, so Sakura cuts Minimaru with a knife. Don't know how you literally stabbed a knife through a clock. That must have been something to view. Kotoko and Mondo joust with shopping carts. Kotoko, the bleeding out Kotoko, survives. Aiko gets a 25% discount on a belt of Pokeballs. We see a whole bunch of orange down here. As Mew works it. You work at Yoko's Items and Misfortunes, and you're only here to gather intel? Teru tips over an aisle, which causes other aisles to fall over like dominoes, killing Mahiru, Angie, and Makoto in the process. Taka gets a 69% discount on AV's soundboard. Wait a minute, that's not for sale. I actually need, okay. Yasuke gets a 75% discount on a dope chainsaw. Tinko works at AV's Wares and Despairs, restocking the shelves as best as she can. You do good work, girl. The amazing sales bring Gonta back to his senses. He's no longer dazed. Yuta, Usami, and Taichi go shopping in the freezer section. Kaito's like, I gotta win one of these. Freezing them all to death. Goodness gracious. Celeste takes a free sample but is unfortunately allergic and she does perish. Sakura takes out a Pokeball, and out comes Roserade, uses Petal Dance, tearing Mew to shreds. You do that, Sakura. You get her out of here. You get out that person who's gathering intel for that other store. Leon shops till he drops dead. Nagisa gets a 50% discount on a Wish Ring. Spectacular. Monotaro gets a 69% discount on a Vision. How do we even sell those? How? Pekka gets a 75% discount. How? How? Which one do you even have? Maki gets a 99, that's the squad discount right there, the 99% discount on a nice stack of pancakes. All of this foot traffic is really doing a number on the store, so Pennyworth, hey, I know you're part of the squad, but I'm gonna need you to clean up. You're our janitor today, thank you. Junko gets a 75% discount on a 6 sword. You should use the squad discount, it's 99% off. Monofini takes too many free samples, killed off by security. Get her out of here, too many free samples. We gotta pay for those free samples, you fool. Maya cuts Monokid in line. Monokid cuts Maya with a knife. Hiroko and Rantaro joust with shopping carts. Only Hiroko survives. Kyoko gets a 69% discount on a belt of Pokeballs. Nice. Tengen works at of course you would. Of course you would. Works at Yoko's Items and Misfortunes and is only here to gather intel. In a fit of frenzy, Monokid creeps up on Kaito, slaughters him. Rest in peace. Fuyuko, using his new lease on life, pushes an aisle over, causes the others to fall like dominoes. Chiaki, Jotaro, and Crazy Yoko are caught in the process. This turned into an extremely bloody day. We lost nearly half of the competitors in one day. 19 have perished, 21 remain. And it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Masaru, Minimaru, Mondo, Mahiru, Angie, Makoto, Usami, Taichi, Yuta, Celeste, Mew, Leon, Monofini, Maya, Rantaro, Kaito, Chiaki, Jotaro, Crazy Hiyoko. How could you guys? Tengen, I'm looking at you, working for Yoko's Items and Misfortune. Mew, you too. Y'all some nasties. Only 21 remain. Only 11 until your saving grace picks, and let's talk about some of these secret achievements could still hit, but it's I'm not gonna say it's unlikely, but it's gonna take some work for a couple of them now. Some of them have the work put in already, a little bit of the work put in. However, we're gonna have to see some items that have not popped up pop up. One of those items popped up, but you didn't get the event that you need from that item. I don't know. Looks like you guys just might get some fan votes, or will we get a secret achievement? I don't know. And then there's also still the Retribution Rumble to get secret achievements. I don't know. We'll proceed. We'll see what happens. We'll click next round. We'll see what unfolds. And as we unfold, we still have a couple people who still need to get through the AV's Wares and Despairs. And Nagisa ponders how best to use his Wish Ring. Hajime gets a 25% discount on AV. It's not for sale. I needed to change the... Oh, you guys. You're lucky I got another one. Hold on. Let me put that on there. Great. Alright. Using his chainsaw, Yasuke attempts to burn her Maki, but only cuts off her arm. She is now one-armed. Fuyuko won't die like the others. Taka uses AV soundboards, but gets confiscated for using copyrighted music. For shame. For shame. Should have put like a sticker on the box. Don't you dare use copyrighted music. Teru doesn't care much for this place. Tengen wonders about the future. Sakura tosses out a Pokeball, and out comes Halucha, who uses Flying Crush, crushing the one-armed Maki. Aiko tosses out a Pokeball, and out comes Zapdos, who electrifies. He uses Thunderbolt, frying Hajime. Rest in peace. Ooh, interesting. Hiroko doesn't care much about this place. Monokid looks around maniacally seething. Tenko is chased by Sakura. Tenko uses her Hydro to wet the surface behind her, causing the champion, the one in this 1 versus 100, to finally perish. She made it to the top 20. She had an incredible run. And it could technically not be over. Pennyworth snaps out of it. Junko swooshes the air with her sword. Ooh! Wow, that's interesting. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of crazy. Monotaro and Peko unleash the power of their visions. Nagisa is unfortunately caught in between the Pyro and Electro attacks and is overloaded with energy, causing him to ensure that you guys get a fan vote from this spot. Because being the victim of an overloaded attack was in fact a secret achievement. It was one of the very lucky ones as well. Good on them, because I didn't think that was going to happen today. I had no idea. Congratulations to them. They got lucky on the rolls today. However, Nagisa guarantees that you guys get that spot now. Will any of the other ones come up? Maybe. There's still chances. However, we got to keep going. As Kyoko sends out a Pokeball, out comes Turtwig, who cuts the vines in the path forward. Seiko gets a 15% discount on a dope chainsaw, and Peko shakes Monotaro's hand, but it was a prank. Peko lightly shocks Monotaro, leaving the man's dazed. We lost 4. 17 remain. It's really just a Clary Loon at this point. 4. Maki, Hajime, Sakura, Nagisa. And with 7 more into your saving grace picks, what will unfold? I don't know. AV's Wares and Despairs really turned this game around, taking out 19 people in a day. That's the power of the arena events. They're terrifying. Had to say it 3 times to ensure. They're terrifying. You said that twice. Say it again. They're terrifying. 1 more time. They're terrifying. Let's go, Percy. Let's go. Let's keep going. 17 people are left, 7 more into your saving grace picks. 10 people will go on to the Retribution Rumble today. Do not forget that. So everyone who's left has a pretty good chance, especially since some of the people who are left are already in the finale. I'm looking at Kyoko, I'm looking at Seiko. It might just be those 2. But we'll proceed and we'll see what unfolds. And as we hoo-ha-hoo-hoom go on, we see a lot of orange again. Round 7 begins with Hiroko trying to take out Seiko, but the combat gear is diverting the blow. Seiko tosses out a Pokeball, and out comes Articuno, uses Ice Beam to take out Fuyuhiko, freezing him solid. Peko snaps out of it. She's like, Fuyuhiko, no! Kyoko tosses out a Pokeball, and out comes Moltres. Moltres uses Fire Blast, burning Aiko and Gonta alive. They both needed that spot, but they will not get it today. Yasuke challenges Tenko to a duel. Tenko actually bites the dust. She's been having a good game too. Junko artfully cleaves Pennyworth in 2 with her sword. That was my guy. That was my janitor. Junko, that's squad on squad violence. Tengen ambushes. Teru kills him. Raging Fury grasping his chest. Monokid, his frenzy goes so overpowering, he perishes. He's gone. Minimaru's corpse rots peacefully. Kotoko kind of wanders off, gets lost, never be seen again. Tako never wants to kill anyone again. And you know what? He's granted that. We're at 6 already? Goodness gracious. He's granted that wish because Monotaro sets the forest ablaze, catching Yasuke, Junko, and Taka in the flames. We're at an interesting point. It's your final 6. At this point, we should kind of have an idea of going to the Rumble, who's going to the Rumble, but we know like Kotoko's already in there, Kyoko's already in there, Seiko's already in there. But you know who's not in there? Yeah, some of these people might actually be in here because it's a Claire de Lune 4. Fuyuhiko, Aiko, Gonta, Tenko, Pennyworth, Teru, Monokid, Kotoko, Yasuke, Junko, Taka. And so now we stand here. Here on the eve of the week before the Rumbles. We must click detail because there's only 6 competitors left. 95 have perished, but it is indeed time for you to make some new picks. You probably need them, because if you picked these 6, it would have been a shock. It is time for Saving Grace Picks. Let's scroll down, because we need to see. Tengen remains, works for Yoko's items and misfortunes, get this man's out of here. Kyoko could take on a second singles win right back to back, get you guys a fan vote. But as we keep on keeping on, we got 4 people left. And one of them is Monotaro. He's had himself a little bit of a game. He's got 4 KOs to his name now. Could he win? He's got a Pyro Vision. Could. He could. He very much could. But as we keep going, there are still 3 remaining. And those 3 include the one and the only. As we keep seeing all of these X's, you know who does not have an X by their name? It is Hiroko. We love Hiroko yonder these parts. She's a great mom. She's a great nurse. But there's still 2 people left, and they are Seiko, who's already got a spot. She tied this season with her old tag team partner, Mikon. You know what I'm saying? She could get you guys a fan vote as well. A lot of opportunity for fan vote, but we had to keep on keeping on because there's 1 person left, and that is Peko. She wants this one. She wants to get off of the Retribution Rumble match. In which case, we have a lot of potential for a lot of people who weren't in the top 10 to get into that Rumble. We know at least 2 spots, in fact. At least 2 spots, we will go at least 2 spots back. 3 spots because I see Kotoko there. I don't know who's gonna end up in this Rumble. I have no idea. We're gonna have to do a lot of tiptoeing. But I'll tell you what, you gotta click next round. After you make your picks, and after I make mine, make them in the comments. I know, it's been a long time. It hasn't actually been that long in comparison. This is almost a normal sized episode. However, make your picks known. Crazy things have happened. We've seen so many Pokeballs. We've seen Avi's Wares and Despairs that's finally come up. We almost saw the Inazuma Notice be used as well. It would have been a double arena event. I don't think we've ever seen that. That's crazy. That's nuts. That would be terrifying. However, make those picks known. I'll make mine known. For first, give me Peko. I think she wants it the most. I think she's snapped out of it now. I think she is going to go on, and she will be your winner today. Second place, give me Momo. Give me Hiroko. I want her. I want her in there. And then give me Monotaro. Never forget, he's a knight, so he's got that in him. He might carry on for his fellow knight, the buff knight, or the smallest knight. Win for them. What's your final 6? And I'll tell you, it's Monotaro. It is Tengen. It is Kyoko. It is Peko, it is Seiko, and it is Hiroko. And those 6 are all caught with their hearts beating fast. Their hearts beating strong. Their hearts beating with the same pulse and the same determination as that of a samurai woman. Shall we? Let's do it. Next round, round 6, will things continue to be crazy? A little bit. Just a little bit. Because as round 8 begins, Tengen can't wait to kill again. However, Seiko gets ready to toss a Pokeball at Peko and Tengen, but they reveal to be team members of Team Rocket. They're not blasting off again. They are taking Peko. They're knocking her out. Peko and Tengen are knocking Seiko out and stealing all of her Pokemon. Kyoko looks around and picks up her looks neat and cool eyeing in various places. Hiroko thinks about what she did up here, and you know what? She's not thinking for long because Hiroko and Monotaro surround Peko in a pool. That's all 3 of my picks. Cool. With the power of Electro, Peko electrocutes both Hiroko and Monotaro, and let me tell you, that's a sad moment for them both. But not just sad, it's actually terrible. A terrible turnabout for Hiroko, Monotaro. 97 gone, 4 remain. Peko, Kyoko, Tengen, Seiko. 1 will come in on top. 2 of them could get you guys a fan vote. There's a 50-50 shot. Kyoko, Seiko, Peko, and Tengen. Are they both on the Rumble? I don't think Tengen's on the Rumble. Tengen's not on the Rumble. But let me tell you, Peko is. She got in there early, but she could get off today. Will she win this one? Could she win this one? I don't know. Could Tengen win this one? A worker at Yoko's Items and Misfortune. Someone take him out, please, actually. Fingers crossed. He's had a heck of a season, though. I can't blame him for that. Will it be Kyoko? Back-to-back singles wins. Maybe. Could be her 3rd win of the season. Or will it be Seiko? She wants to get you guys a fan vote, too. She got a tie earlier, but now she wants it all on her own. However, it is your final 4. And within your final 4, we like to call it a crisis, a fate. All of our 4 competitors are caught in it. Who coming on top? I don't know. Will it end when we click next round? It could. It could. Knowing the items that are in place, it could. Are you ready? Are you terrified? You should be. Let's click next round. We will see. It is now a 1v1 because Tengen looks for someone dumb enough to believe him. Peko summons a shock so powerful it fries Tengen alive. The pile of flesh that used to be Hajime decomposes peacefully, and Kyoko tosses the Pokeball. Out comes Snorlax, who unfortunately flattens Seiko. We are at a crazy place in this game. It is fan vote versus Rumble. What will happen? Peko could get herself off of the Rumble, or maybe she will be forced to compete. Kyoko could get you as a fan vote, but it would force Peko to stay in that Rumble. We gotta keep going. We gotta proceed. But after this Claire de Lune terrible turnabout in Pact 4, Tengen, Seiko, 99 souls are gone. 2 souls remain. And between those 2 souls, they've had hex of a game. However, I have to ask you, between Peko and Kyoko, not why did they make it, not how did they make it, not when did they make it. They made it, you were here the whole time, you know when they made it. Not where did they make it, well, you know where they made it, it's the final 2. I need to ask you just who will it be? Peko, Kyoko. As we've said, Kyoko, she won last week. She won in tag team action as well. Could she pick up another win today? I'm not certain, but I can say with certainty that there's a chance that she could pull off another victory. But we also see Peko. She's gotten a bunch of KOs to her name. She hasn't won this season, however, she is on the Retribution Rumble. She could stop the fan vote, but get herself off of the Rumble. She could add somebody else. Well, I mean, no matter who wins here, the Rumble spot goes back one. Because of whoever. Because both of these people are either on the Rumble or on the bracket. So that much doesn't matter. Peko could earn herself a spot. She could guarantee herself a spot in the finale, instead of having to fight in the Rumble. An unpredictable beast of a simulator. Will it be Peko? Or will it be Kyoko to stop her, forcing her to go through the Rumble to try and get a shot at the title? It seems like Peko has a wall in her way, and that wall is Kyoko. Is Kyoko insurmountable? Will she stop Peko and get you guys a fan vote? Or will it be Peko? Or Kyoko? Or Peko? Or Kyoko? It will be. As Kyoko sobbing quietly, Peko shoots blast of energy from her hands. Goodness gracious 11 at Kyoko. Kyoko is unable to survive the blow. And she's done it. She's done what seemed to be the impossible. She came out of here after this terrible, terrible turnabout. 4. Kyoko, who had one heck of a game. However, this might have been Peko's match. She's got 11 KOs. Give me the your winner. Removing herself from the singles Retribution Rumble and plopping herself right onto the finale bracket. She came, she saw, she tanked, she conquered with 11 KOs to her name. Peko moves on and takes the win. It is final now, Peko. 11 KOs in this 1 versus 100 match. She deserved it. She earned this one. Teru with 4 KOs, Monotaro with 4, Sakura with 4. She was so close. In retrospect, she was so close. Tinka with 4, Hajime with 4, Kyoko, Angie, Kaito, Mondo, Fuyuhiko, and Monokid all with 3. Everyone else with 2 or 1 or none. But the big story is that Peko, as we bring up the singles bracket, Peko has joined, and let's not forget, we had one secret achievement hit, and it was a fan vote. It became a fan vote. Even if it didn't hit, it probably would have become a fan vote because I didn't expect that one to hit at all. That one was a long shot. You had to get lucky. You had to get the two lucky visions that you needed, and you had to go on and have that attack, which isn't 100% chance that it'll happen if you have those two visions in play. It's like a medium chance. I think it's like 0.5. But let me tell you, the biggest story here is that we have a Rumble match that is now filled out. That's right. Bring it up. The full 30 competitors in the Retribution Rumble. We've seen 11 join this time. 11 folks. So, completely now, we see Angie, Kiba, Akane, Gonta, our 11th competitor, replacing Peko, who just joined the singles finale. And we see Hina, Hiro, Sayaka, Mondo, Jotaro, Shuichi, Miu, Kazuichi, Maki, Komaru, Izuru, Ryoma, Makoto, Mukuro, Mahiru, Yuta, and from this episode, Tengen, Monotaro, Hiroko, Taka, Junko, Yasuke, Monokid, Teru, Pennyworth, and Tenko. And that will be the totality of the singles rumble, which will be here this coming Thursday. Sounds right? That sounds right. I'm pretty sure we get this one out of the way first, and the tag team one, and then the OC one on that Sunday. And then the next week is the OC finale and by the numbers, and then the week after that is the other two finales, and then we're good, and then that's season 9. I'm excited for those. I hope you're excited as well. Congratulations to Peko. We have the Rumble filled out. I am excited. I'm very excited for that. Whoo boy, that's going to be a fun episode. It's going to be an interesting episode. Some of you see kind of how it works. There have been a couple tweaks. I like it. I'm very comfortable with it. However, we got to end this one because it's been a long one. It has been a long one. It hasn't been. I don't think we quite hit an hour. That's wild, especially for a game in this simulator with 100 competitors. However, you know what? That would be if this were the regular Orteal simulator, it would have taken much longer. Since this is the modded one, and we saw some crazy things happen, that's why it was a little bit shorter. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent, the first ever 1 versus 100 in the modded simulator, and Peko won the whole thing. The Swords Master at work. You love to see it. The Sword Knight. She's the greatest of all time. She won it for the Knights of the Round Table. She won it for the Buff Knight. It was 1 versus 100, but she still had her crew backing her. And Peko won it for them. So is that a loss in Sakura's book? She says no. If one of us wins, we all win. So congratulations to the Knights. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent. Toon Link, Dave, Anomaly, and Omalakaris until this Sunday for the free-for-all. Yeah, that's this Sunday. That's crazy. That's wild and crazy, kids. Toodle it. Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.